Hi Scorpios, thank you so much for coming and joining me for another video. This is going to be a general collective reading for all of my Scorpio signs, sun, moon, and rising for the month of April. Wow, you guys have lots of jumpers already, and I just started shuffling. Wow. All right, you guys will notice that I am using a different shuffling technique for this month's readings. I kind of just wanted to see what would pop out as messages on their own without me using my normal bridge technique. Hopefully you guys have been having an amazing long weekend. It's Easter weekend that I'm filming this video for you. Show us what we need to see for the present. Nothing is changing in terms of the structure of my reading. The top row is still your recent past, the middle row is your current, and the bottom row is your near future. Show us what we need to see for Scorpio signs for the month of April. What present energy do we need to see? One more card for present. What do we need to see for Scorpio signs, sun, moon, and rising for the month of April? Okay. The really cool thing about April is that all of our planets are actually going direct. We have no planets in retrograde all of April, so should be pretty interesting to see what everyone is manifesting in their lives right now. One more card for Scorpio sign, sun, moon, and rising. Future energy. All right. Wow, we have 3. You know what? I don't usually take them, but today we are taking all 3. Just gonna move these up so there's space. I hope you guys enjoy this view. I think there's definitely value in you being able to see your cards and see your spread. We're taking all the cards that fell out. Interesting. Ooh, okay. This is really cool what's happening down here. All right, so in your recent past, we have the 8 of Swords in reverse, the King of Wands in reverse, the Magician upright, and we have the Ace of Swords upright. I think something that was holding you back at some point in time is no longer a concern for you, Scorpios. Some of you may have been dealing with a fire sign, an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. For others of you, this could just be your energy. I feel as though if this was some sort of relationship, like a love relationship, then whoever you were dealing with the fire sign energy here, you may have been leaving a situation that was quite negative, made you feel pretty stuck. There's a lot of stagnant energy that I'm getting from this, and I think you gave it some time and effort and you're realizing that it's not worth your time. Someone did not live up to their expectations, and as a result, you've decided to untrap yourself from this and you've walked away from that situation. For some of you, if this is not a love relationship, some of you may have felt a lack of motivation in business. I'm getting work here. I think with everything going on in the world, some of you may have been facing some financial hardships, and it's made you feel in the past that it's almost like scarcity mentality. Like, you know that you can manifest. You know that you have all these incredible skill sets. You're actually very passionate about what you do. However, I think you guys have been struggling, Scorpios, with trying to figure out how to channel the passion and the fire and the belief that you have in yourself with the King of Wands energy. You've like, how do you channel that into something that's digestible for the masses so that your business will continue to thrive? And I think maybe some of you have hit like you hit a dry spell, or you hit some sort of creative rut, or all of your work and effort wasn't creating abundance the way that you thought it would. And I think you guys felt trapped by like an old belief system, like an old way of doing things in your business. Some of you, you may have felt scattered, like you're doing too many things. For others of you, you had your heart set on doing things a particular way, but it hasn't been giving you the results that you've wanted. And I think right now, you guys are in a reevaluation process of how you want to move forward with this creative project. For some of you, it's more than one creative project. I really feel like maybe you had your hand in multiple bags, and it was getting challenging. It was becoming challenging for you to give each project equal love because you care about them all. And as a result of you being spread so thin, you haven't been able to see the return in all of the areas because you're too scattered. For some of you, I get something different. Like maybe you were focusing your energy on one particular business, but because of your rigid idea of how you wanted things to turn out, or the way that you wanted to present these ideas, it hasn't landed. For some reason, it just has not landed for you. And you're moving out of that space, which is great. I think you guys really gave it your all. You gave it a shot the way that you originally planned for it to be. And you're kind of just accepting that it's not sustainable. You can't keep on doing things that way. And so with the Magician card upright, this is fantastic. You're reinventing yourself. You're reinventing your brand, your business, your philosophy, your outlook on things, the methods in which you're creating things, whatever business that you happen to be part of, whatever situation you're in. This could even be in a love relationship where the way that you had planned for things to turn out, the way you wanted things to look, you're kind of just letting go of these rigid expectations that you had for this thing that's so important to you. You're channeling your manifestation ability in addition to coming up with some bright ideas. You're really going in the mind. You're studying marketplaces. You're studying trends. You're taking a look at what's worked for other businesses and other people. You're trying to take these ideas that have worked for others and revamp them to fit your own style, your own brand. Some of you might actually be rebranding altogether, redoing things, consolidating businesses, even maybe putting things together so that you're not doing 4 things at the same time. And you're really trying to use your logic and not feel so upset that it didn't work out the way you first tried to do it. In your current energy, some of you might be friends with an air sign. This is a Gemini, an Aquarius, or a Libra. And I feel like this person, you're learning from this person. Maybe they're in your life offering support. Maybe you're taking a look at things that they've done and you're revamping it for yourself, or you guys are having really good conversations where you get to vent about what's been going on. You're building with each other, you're sharing ideas. There's a collaborative energy in the space here with this air sign. If this is not a support system, a person who, like an energy that's showing up as a person, if this is you using your logic. Again, you have the Ace of Swords up here as well. But this is going into your logic, using communication, your words, in order to manifest and create something new, like a new version of what it was back then. These cards appeared directly underneath what you were trapped by. And so I'm really getting here that this is either support that you're receiving from a fellow air sign who is equally as cerebral as you are channeling yourself to be this month. Or if it's not a person, then it's you finding support through logic, studying, books, communication. What are you putting out there for the masses to see? I think maybe some of you are spending more time on social media, even talking more about what it is that you're about. and that you're becoming maybe more and more comfortable with being the face of your brand and being more communicative to your community. With the Page of Pentacles in reverse and the Page of Swords in reverse, this to me is really interesting because this falls directly underneath the Ace of Swords. The Page of Swords is the perpetual studier, the perpetual student, always trying to figure out what new strategy to implement. And in your current, I think maybe the things that you have learned, you're realizing you can't use those techniques for right now. I think your business area, wherever you are investing yourself into, your creative projects, like that realm has gone through some sort of shift over the last little while. And I think you have to rejig the way that you think about how to present yourself in public in order to create something more solid, in order to create more opportunities to generate income. And I think maybe that's where this air sign is going to come into play. Maybe there needs to be some sort of collaboration between you and this air sign, because the old way that you've been doing things, it just has not given you the return that you had hoped for. So this Aquarius, Libra, or this Gemini, I think maybe you guys may end up having some sort of conversation about business or about your creative project, and this person might say something to you to generate like a light bulb moment, where you may be seeing a gap in the way that you have chosen to present yourself and your brand in public. This person may inspire you to look at things from a different point of view, maybe in a way that is opposite to what you originally had planned. In your near future, I do get here that the internal conflict I feel that you have been having regarding this thing that means a lot to you, you're gonna go through a period of instability because of all of this restructuring that's taking place. If this relates to you on a business level, I think it's internal conflict about where to take it. Maybe after this conversation, this person may give you some very solid points and advice, but again, there's like an attachment to how you want things to be that may actually make it more difficult for you to manifest what you actually want. It's like you have to let go of the old way of doing things and really embrace replanting seeds in a way that you hadn't before. I hope this is making sense. This feels like a very specific message for someone, and that's what I'm getting from all of this. For others of you who don't relate to this on a business level, if this is more of like a love situation, like a personal relationship of some sort, I think some of you may be dealing with an air sign, again, earth sign. That's why I said Capricorn. I don't know why I said Capricorn. Maybe some of you are dealing with a Capricorn, but we do have the Page of Pentacles here. So it could be a Capricorn, Taurus, a Virgo. You have two air signs here. So it could also be an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra that you are in some sort of situation with. And I think maybe things aren't going the way that you had planned for them to go in this love relationship, and therefore you're getting some advice about what to do from a support system. If this is love, and in your near future, if this is still resonating on a love level, I think you have the King of Cups in reverse, and you also have the Knight of Cups, followed by the Sun card and the World card. I think there's an opportunity here for you to have some sort of connection. Again, the things that didn't work out in the past, maybe your old way of approaching connection and relationship, that needs like a whole restructuring. And I think with this restructuring, once you accept that you can't keep on doing things the way that you used to, I think that'll open up a space for you to accept love into your life in a way that maybe you had not experienced it before. You did get the Three of Swords upright at the bottom of the deck. Some of you may be dealing with a past heartbreak. This could have been a cheating situation, some sort of betrayal, deception, things that happen behind your back, lies. If it's not a cheating situation, then it just could have been an old partner who kept things from you that were extremely hurtful, or maybe it could have even been addiction, like they were hiding something big and you ended up finding out and it caused a lot of pain and heartache. This doesn't necessarily have to be current. I'm getting a feeling that trust is a problem. It's hard for you to trust. If it wasn't cheating, if it wasn't deception, it was just something. Something has happened in your past that's made it really challenging for you to trust other people in relationships, period. Whether it's in love, whether it's in business, whether it's in friendships. I just think you have a chip on your shoulder and it's hard for you to open up and it's hard for you to trust people. And at the bottom of the deck, being your grounding energy, I think that's why you're so reluctant to just let go. Like you're stubborn. I'm feeling very stubborn energy. Like in your mind, you just really believe that it's your way or the highway. You know what's best, and unless people prove to you, they have to prove to you that it could be done another way and it might even be better another way. I think this trust problem, this trust issue from way back when could have even been from your childhood, that you developed fear related to trusting people, that's actually, it's holding you back, Scorpios. It's holding you back from opening up to something that could end up being so beautiful. Like with the Sun and the World card, come on. This is like great potential for love in your near future. And for others of you, if this is a business thing, you have the possibility of forming some sort of connection, some sort of partnership that's going to end up bringing abundance to your life. With the World card and the Sun, not only will it bring money back into your life, but it'll also make you happy. And I think the only way to get to this space, though, is for you to really let go of like the way that you used to do things. I'm sorry. I don't want to have to tell you that you aren't always right, but I'm sorry, Scorpios, you're not always right. You're not always right. Your way isn't always the best way. Your way isn't always the way that you need to take for you to manifest this thing that you really want. Sometimes you do have to listen to the advice from other people. Sometimes you don't always have the answers. And I think ego has a lot to do with this. And in addition to ego, it's like a protective measure because your grounding energy it's hard for you to trust. It's hard for you to trust. You built up a lot of walls. You're extremely independent and you really know your shit. And I think you've just learned to just trust yourself. Like if you want to get something done, you get it done yourself. And I think the message for April is that that's not this energy, this solution, this is not working for you anymore. And I think the longer you try to hold on to this idea that you know best, it's your way or the highway, the longer you hold on to this old way of thinking, the longer you're going to be trapped and unable to manifest what you actually want for yourself in love, in business, and in life in general. So I think the focus this April will be to learn how to put your guard down, be a little bit more vulnerable, and to trust that whoever is there to support you actually really does have your back. They really do. And they want you to be successful and they want you to have everything that you've ever wanted. And I think once you accept that, you'll open up a space for you to manifest even more than you could have ever dreamed of. All right. That was a heavy one. I'm like feeling it. Woo! All right, Scorpio fam, I love you guys so much. I know it's really hard to trust people, especially if it's something that you've learned from way back when. And I promise you this month is going to be A-okay. And you're going to get everything you've ever wanted. If you resonated with this reading, please make sure that you hit that like button, you subscribe to my channel, and you hit that little notification bell somewhere over here so that you will be told when I drop my next video. Also follow me on Instagram. My handle will be up here at the top. I post daily card pulls every single day. And I do posts that focus on meditation and wellness as well. So I will see you guys in my next video. Happy April, happy Easter, and I'll see you later. Bye.